I didn't see any improvements compared to the match against Mallorca. We need to hold on and be a bit patient. The team is unbalanced. We move the ball slowly, and we have difficulty winning it back. These are the words of Carlo Ancelotti after the third round match of the Spanish La Liga, in which Real Madrid drew 1-1 away with Las Palmas. I think the first half was bad. We struggled trying to find balance. We cannot look for excuses. We need to look for improvements faster. This is costing more than we expected. I take responsibility. This is already Madrid's second loss of points in the new season. In the first round, Carlo Ancelotti's team also failed to defeat Mallorca, a 1-1 draw. This is a football problem when we don't have the ball. It's hard for us to stay compact. We leave space between the lines. I have to find solutions, not the players. The gap from the league leader Barcelona is now 4 points. Madrid is not in the top 4 of the Spanish Premier. And it's enough to look at Carlo Ancelotti during the match to understand how dissatisfied he is with Real Madrid's start to the new season. Do you think we have similar emotions? As usual, we will now talk about the best players on the field for Madrid in the match against Las Palmas. And we will also discuss the worst ones, because that's the situation. I rely on the ratings I get from a special app for Real Madrid fans. Everything there is very compact and informative. You can also install it and stay updated on all events. I will leave the link in the pinned comment. So, the best players in this match, who received a score of 7.5, Tchouaméni. He had a key defensive role in the center of the field. He engaged in many duels, tackles, interceptions, and the like to hold off the opponent's attacks. He has a score of 7.5, the same as Valverde. He won duels, made 5 interceptions, and actively moved the ball forward in attack. We remember his free kick, which he also executed dangerously. These are our best players who started in the lineup. Another player who came off the bench and definitely deserves recognition for his excellent performance is, of course, Arda Guler. Not only did he earn the penalty that Vinicius Jr converted, you are seeing this on the screen right now, but we will return to this moment later in the video. Arda Guler worked well in the attack, as always, creatively, and we are falling more and more in love with this guy. I think you will agree with this. Some comments I read, I absolutely agree with them. Arda Guler's performance was outstanding. He made a significant impact in just half an hour. He should start every game, no matter who ends up on the bench. Too good to be just a substitute player. He offers something that no one else on the team can. The only positive in this match, the way he changed the game was fantastic. And here is my question. Will Carlo Ancelotti start Arda Guler in the upcoming match against Betis at Santiago Bernabeu? I would really like that. If you feel the same way, give this video a like. Let's see how many of us want to see Arda Guler in Real Madrid's starting lineup. And now for something we don't like to talk about, but nevertheless, when there is no positive result, we also point out the worst players on the field. This primarily concerns the players in the defensive line. Mendy and Brahim Diaz were substituted at halftime because they looked unconvincing. Additionally, Militao had a poor match, although just a week ago we were admiring how well he was playing and how well he had recovered from his injury. And just look at how Madrid conceded a goal from Las Palmas at the beginning of the match. But this is some kind of disaster. It's some kind of horror. Why is Madrid's defense so porous when players from a modest team take the ball into the penalty area, score, and outplay Thibaut Courtois? This is simply unacceptable. It's just outrageous. And, of course, we continue to heavily criticize Kylian Mbappe. In general, there is a reason for it. He still cannot adapt. In this match, he had 9 attempts to shoot on goal. Only 2 shots were on target. There is some haste, some lack of confidence. This is not the Kylian Mbappe we saw in his prime years, when he was scoring for the French national team in the World Cup or, say, for Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League. This is absolutely not the same. Mbappe. And you probably thought the same when, at the beginning of the match, Vinicius Jr passed to Mbappe and he had the chance to break away, but he didn't and didn't score. And right after that, the goal against Madrid came. Many people noticed this. Here are a few comments from Madridistas. What? Did we get Mbappe from a fish market? Seriously, his movements seem unnatural. He looks like a shadow of his former self. Mbappe misses a good chance, and we immediately concede. Of course, Marvin shames Mbappe low. And you also thought, when the penalty was awarded against Las Palmas, that it would be Mbappe who would step up to take the shot, but it turned out to be quite the opposite. Vinicius Jr took the ball and executed the penalty. There are also reactions regarding this. Vinicius Jr has been putting Mbappe in the position of a younger brother for 3 matches in a row. Mbappe has become the younger brother to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr didn't give the penalty to Mbappe. He did well. Vinicius Jr didn't let Mbappe take the penalty, but he was fine with Jude taking the penalty last season. And that's not all, because at the end of the match, Carlo Ancelotti made the 5th and final substitution, and he didn't replace Mbappe, he replaced Vinicius Jr. And now let's watch this clip from the broadcast when Vinicius Jr. heads to the bench. How dissatisfied is he? How angry is he? He might not even understand why Carlo Ancelotti substituted him instead of Mbappe, who was having such a mediocre match when it's crucial to secure a victory, when it's necessary to score a goal at the end. It's understandable to feel the emotions of Vinicius Jr., but let me draw my conclusion from all that has been said and discuss it with you in the comments. First, we shouldn't dwell on this substitution. In my opinion, Carlo Ancelotti just wanted to move Mbappe to the left flank to see how comfortable he would feel there, even if it was just for those few minutes at the end of the match. Vinicius Jr. being substituted, well, that happens. We have a lot of players. Rodrigo, after all, didn't even appear in the starting lineup for this match. Secondly, we have already seen Carlo Ancelotti's reaction and how dissatisfied he is with the team's performance at the start of this season. Another loss of points. Once again, there are some clumsy actions in the attack. Carlo Ancelotti, with the arrival of Kylian Mbappe and the star-studded lineup currently in Madrid, is trying to find the right combination. We see that Mbappe is not succeeding up front. Maybe it's because the center-forward position is not his. Honestly, I watched matches for Paris Saint-Germain, and that's not his position. He doesn't use his full potential there. But the position on the left flank, where Vinicius Jr. plays, is also currently occupied. And now Carlo Ancelotti is trying to somehow deal with this problem. And also, since I am currently acting as an advocate for Kylian Mbappe at the start of this season, truly an advocate, I support him. It seems to me that he is really not in his element. He is mentally not yet ready to play matches and to score. I just want to emphasize once again that it's not about a specific player, not specifically about Mbappe. It's about the whole team at the moment. At times, we look poor in defense. Madrid concedes goals from modest teams, from Mallorca, from Las Palmas. This shouldn't be happening. The issue is with the entire team and how prepared they are for this season. And this is exactly what Carlo Ancelotti is talking about. We can go through each player. Some are better prepared, some perform better. Like Brahim Diaz, who played well in one match, but in the second match against Las Palmas, he showed nothing in the first half. This is a complex team problem, and Carlo Ancelotti will be addressing it, while we need to be patient. I look forward to your thoughts on this in the comments. I read everything with pleasure. Additionally, the upcoming match against Betis at Santiago Bernabeu, I have no doubt, will end magnificently with a good, confident victory for Madrid. I will place a bet on this. Madrid will definitely win by at least 2 goals. And where I play, I will leave a link in the pinned comment. You can also add some excitement, confidence, and ease to watching the match. I am sure it will be a victorious one for Madrid. Great welcome bonus, as well as high odds. Everything is very convenient. The link is in the pinned comment. Here you will find other videos about Madrid. We support Real Madrid through all times, and even if the start isn't going well right now, we will succeed in the future. We will catch up. I am sure of it. See you.